Hello, my name is Gary Gerol. I'm a psychologist, psychotherapist. I live and work in Lausanne, Switzerland. And today I want to talk to you about a very interesting subject, is how to change your life in 70 days. Now, that might seem like a lot to ask, a lot to suggest, a lot to think is possible, but this is something I've been working on myself. And I decided beginning of January to see if this is possible. And it seems to work. So, first of all, and most importantly, that this is a 70-day challenge, which is free, 100% free. You don't have to send me your email address, your telephone number, you don't have to contact me directly, I don't have to know your name, and I certainly don't need to have your credit card number. This is 100% free. All you need to do is follow me on YouTube. It would be good if you could share, subscribe, leave a comment. That will be helpful. That will be appreciated. And also, if you really would want to, you could support me through Patreon. That's possible, but it's absolutely not necessary, not essential. I will be producing a journal that could help people to note what they're doing. But again, nothing is obligatory. You do not have to spend 1 penny, 1 cent, 1 dinar, anything. It's totally, completely free. So what is it? What it is a structure. I am offering some idea, some advice, some suggestions of how to use these 70 days to make a plan, to have a target, to have a goal, to see what would be good to change in your lives. And that could be absolutely anything. It's very, very wide. You might want to lose a bit of weight for the summer, so you look good in your swimming costume. You might want to deal with your insulin resistance or your type 2 diabetes. You might want to lower blood pressure. You might want to slow down or cut down or even totally stop smoking or drinking or taking prescribed medication or non-prescribed medication. You might want to start writing a book. You might want to run a marathon. Everything is possible. Now, exactly how far you can go and what your expectations are and if they're totally realistic or not, that's something you can only see with the time and the effort. But what I'm proposing is that together, and this is the most important point, together we will take this 70-day challenge. We will make for ourselves a goal. We will make for ourselves a plan. We will look to how we can fulfill this plan, what strategies to put into place, what experts maybe we should contact, what other support systems we might need. And with all that, and I mean with all that, most things can be possible. My goal in January was to lose weight and to become a bit thinner. Nothing really extreme in that. I started the 70 days in, I think it was the 4th of January, and I finished at the middle of March, just after my birthday. And I lost 8 kilos, which is 17.6 pounds, and 10 centimeters around the waist, which I think is 5 inches, but I'll put it up with exactly what it is. So I've seen it possible. And yes, I have had a diet system. I've gone to the fitness a lot. But I hate going to the fitness. I hate going to the gym. Not my thing at all. And yet, I've started the habit of going to the gym. And that is another question. The question of why 70 days? Well, why 70 days? It's a very interesting question. First of all, I had a plan to do something in the middle of March that didn't actually happen. So that was part of my own reason. But when I thought about it, it's not the first time I've done a 70-day diet. But it's never been as structured as this. It's never been with such a clear goal. And I also filmed myself and videoed myself. I will show you that next year if you want to do this again in January. But there are a lot of studies, and for instance, one of the studies which I will put on, you'll see, says that to change a habit, on average, takes 6 to 6 days. Now that's really interesting, because when you start to do something differently, and you do it often enough and for long enough, it stops being difficult. It stops being an effort. It just becomes normal. Because all living creatures create normality. They create things that they do as a regular basis. So we have 70 days, 70-day challenge. What I am proposing is that I will offer to you a formula that you can find in the link below. Look at the formula and help yourself to reflect on what it is that you want to change. It's as simple as that. For this next series, because as I said, I already did one, and I'm going to do another one end of September, October. For this particular series, I would like to lose another 5, 6, 7 kilos, which is 14, 15 pounds, 3, 4, 5 centimeters around the waist. And the other thing I've decided is that I'm going to teach myself to like dark chocolate. Very interesting. I know that I like chocolate. I have sometimes a craving for it, which is fine, normal. But I also know that dark chocolate is much, much healthier. And as I'm much more used to having milk chocolate, not particularly like dark chocolate, I have decided that during these 70 days, one of my challenges is to change my taste buds to appreciate dark chocolate. So the choices are quite wide and quite varied. So I would like you to subscribe to this channel. And in the next days, I'm going to put on the next episode of this, which will talk more of how to choose, what are the frustrations, what are the risks, what are the problems. It's slightly a deeper way of looking at it. But just today, just think to yourself, this could be possible. I would like to change things in my life in the next 70 days. And it might well be possible, especially if you really need to lose weight, if you have diabetes, if you're insulin resistant, if you're having problems giving up smoking or cutting down with your drinking, or specifically if you're on medications. I have patients that are on some of these painkiller medications that are having huge problems getting off them, and they're joining me in this 70 days to reduce. Because sometimes a reasonable goal is not to stop something totally, but to reduce your dependency on something to a marked level. And when you succeed to do that, then you can go to the next level. The next level is reduce it even more. So that's the plan. That's the project. Please like, subscribe, share, and next week we'll really start working on this. Take it easy. I'll see you next week. Bye for now. I will also be live on YouTube 6 days a week during the 70-day challenge. That's it, 6 days. From Sunday, from Saturday, Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings. I will be live on YouTube to hear what you're doing, see where you're at, to support you, and to help you join with other people that are also doing this challenge, maybe doing the same sort of challenge as you. That you'll find out. But the idea is for me to give you the structure, to give you the impetus, to give you the motivation, and for you and your own team, if you make yourself teams, to see what you can do. Now, you might need to join a gym, you might need to get a dietitian, you might need to see your doctor. I mean, you need to find professionals to help you to decide on your goals, to see what's possible, to think of strategies, to think of how you're going to do it. My job is to keep you going. And that's part of the free deal. Can't be bad, can it? Don't forget, like and subscribe. See you again soon.